Hey, Homespot family, ready to turn tiny spaces into soulful Italian retreats? Today, we are diving into rustic garden ideas where terracotta, stone, and herbs meet dappled light and gentle breeze. Whether you have a balcony, courtyard, or narrow side yard, these designs deliver vintage charm and living texture. Get comfort, and let's begin our Tuscan-inspired journey together. In this tiny courtyard, rustic Italian charm arrives through layers of terracotta and thyme. Weathered clay pots rest on steps and ledges, each overflowing with rosemary, thyme, and trailing ivy. Warm stucco catches late sunlight, while gravel underfoot crunches softly as you move. A single bistro chair waits beside a sturdy urn, inviting a quiet pause. Chips, cracks, and chalky patina tell stories of seasons past. Here, every surface is tactile and honest, and every scent feels familiar. The space is intimate yet rich, a humble sanctuary where simple materials create depth, comfort, and lasting character. This balcony nook proves small spaces can hold a generous spirit. A dwarf olive tree anchors the scene, silver leaves nodding beside a round cafe table and two folding chairs. Clay pots gather like old friends, rosemary, basil, and a bright geranium. Sun warms the stone facade and brushes iron rails, while distant tiled roofs form a gentle horizon. A linen napkin and clear carafe suggest slow mornings and unhurried talk. Nothing competes. Textures and light share the stage. It is modest, layered, and inviting, a private terrace that feels both practical and quietly romantic. Ribbon of reclaimed stone guides your steps through a pocket garden meant for lingering. Salvaged flagstone settles into pea gravel, its edges softened by creeping thyme, chamomile, and threads of moss. The path curves gently, inviting curiosity, while a simple wooden gate waits at the far turn. Fallen petals gather in the joints, and terracotta shards flash warm notes among grays. Light filters through vine leaves, drawing shifting patterns across the ground. Nothing is rushed. The walk is the destination. Here, age and imperfection lead the eye, making a small space feel storied, textured, and complete. Vintage water pitcher earns a second life as a fountain, perched on a wine crate and whispering into a shallow stone basin. Copper and enamel show their years with grace, catching sunlight as water threads a delicate arc nearby the pot's brim with mint and lemon balm, promising cool fragrance on warm afternoons. A brick wall climbs behind, soft with jasmine and quiet stories. The hum is low, the mood restorative, and reuse feels effortless. This tiny feature proves serenity does not require scale, only intention, patience, and a willingness to honor materials already at hand. Imagine a vertical pantry of scent, crates and iron racks climbing a sunlit wall, each pocket planted with rosemary, sage, thyme, and basil. Handwritten labels tilled on wooden stakes, twine holds small bundles to dry, and terracotta saucers catch everyday drips. Stucco glows behind a tidy grid of green, turning maintenance into ritual. The garden rises instead of spreads, inviting touch and harvest at eye level. Practicality meets romance, and flavor meets structure. In this compact frame, the cook and gardener share the same stage, celebrating freshness, thrift, and a quietly generous rhythm of care. Under a slender pergola, young grapevines lace overhead, trading sun for shade in shifting patterns. 2 worn chairs and a tiny table nestle into gravel, wrapped by the soft geometry of posts and wires. As the season deepens, clusters swell and the canopy thickens, painting the ground with living light. Wood carries a gentle patina. The breeze threads leaves together. The space is narrow yet generous, pared back yet indulgent. It invites conversation, unhurried reading, and afternoon rest, proving that shelter can be woven from patience, time, and careful training. Here, hospitality begins with shade and the promise of fruit. Potted Meyer lemon turns a quiet corner into a simple shrine, fruit glowing like small suns against vivid leaves. Gravel forms a clean circle beneath, focusing attention and making space for fallen petals. A modest niche in the wall holds a candle, its cooled wax a trace of devotion and calm. Faded fresco hints and chalky stucco make time visible, while a clay amphora shares the stillness. The arrangement is minimal yet generous. Citrus perfume, warm color, and steady light turn an overlooked edge into a joyful pause where gratitude meets everyday ritual, every day. Set against a low stone wall, a weathered wooden bench becomes a sanctuary framed by drifting lavender and silver santolina. Bees hum somewhere nearby, and sun-bleached boards record seasons of quiet use. Petals speckle the gravel. A linen hat rests where a book might return. The palette is restrained, soft purples, dusty greens, and warm stone. It asks nothing more than a moment. Here, rustic is not rough. It is gentle, familiar, and human. The bench offers pause without pretense, a small promise of rest that makes the whole garden feel kinder. Stay, breathe, and let the quiet linger. Three half-barrels gather like companions on a compact patio, each brimming with life. An olive anchors the first with silvery calm. The second carries bold artichokes, sculptural and sturdy. The third scatters marigold sparks, bright and generous. Iron bands circle weathered staves, while gravel mulch reflects light upward. Cork fragments and vine cuttings hint at harvest past. Practical and ornamental meet halfway, proving productivity can be beautiful. Round forms repeat and reassure, creating structure, rhythm, and abundance in very little space, season after season, with character to spare. The scene feels grounded, generous, and easy to tend. Broken bricks assemble into a mosaic that values character over perfection. Set into pea gravel, each irregular piece finds a role, creating a permeable, forgiving surface underfoot. Edges blur into potted geraniums and a modest bistro set, while a hairline cracked stucco wall reflects afternoon warmth. An iron grate throws lacework shadows that drift as time moves. The colors are simple: terracotta reds, sandy tans, and soft grays. Scuffs and scratches red as welcome, not flaws. The result is durable, breathable, and quietly crafted, a patio that invites lingering without asking for attention. It earns its beauty through use. An old iron trellis rises in a narrow bed, its scrollwork lending structure to soft climbing roses and interwoven jasmine. Blush petals reach upward, casting perfumed shadows on nearby plaster. Gravel keeps a tidy path, and terracotta tiles anchor the base with warmth. The iron bears flecks of ancient paint and the confidence of reuse. Verticality creates presence without stealing ground, while fragrance makes the air part of the composition. Morning light finds texture in leaf and metal, proving romance and resilience can share the same frame, every season with grace. It is poetry written upward. Compact herb spiral coils from rubble and imagination, stacking microclimates into a single sculptural bed. Warm stones cradle Mediterranean favorites. Oregano and thyme cascade low, while sage and rosemary claim the sunlit crest. A gravel ring invites easy access, with clay markers guiding harvest hands. Lizards may skitter past, and bees hum approval. The spiral saves space, yet multiplies utility, turning circles into pathways of scent and flavor. It reads ancient and practical at once, a living diagram of heat, light, and drainage, assembled with patience and rewarded daily. Small footprint, generous harvest, enduring charm. Over a tiny bistro set, natural fiber lines stretch like music between iron hooks. Bundles of oregano and bay leaves clip to dry, sharing the breeze with simple white cloths. Terracotta pots below breathe fragrance upward, and textured stucco records shadows that flutter and change. This is domestic poetry, where work and rest trade roles by the hour. The palette stays pared back, the rhythm remains slow. Here, transience becomes design as air and light do the arranging, turning a humble corner into a scene that feels timeless, useful, and quietly celebratory. Everyday life becomes beautiful here. A rustic threshold frames the passage between home and garden with quiet ceremony. Twin pots of geraniums and thyme flank a scuffed stone step, while an iron latch secures a weathered blue door. A woven basket leans casually nearby. Gravel sweeps into a welcoming crescent. Overhead, vine shadows sketch gentle arcs across fading paint. The composition relies on symmetry softened by age. It feels lived in and generous, ready for everyday arrivals. Crossing here becomes a ritual of greeting, where fragrance, texture, and light gather at the edge and make returning feel like arrival. Home begins right here. Two slender cypresses turn a narrow path into a corridor of calm, their vertical lines granting dignity to modest distance. Gravel guides the feet, while low stone edging keeps rhythm with repeating terracotta pots. Sun gilds the tips, cool green meets warm mineral, and order meets softness. Beyond, A simple bench suggests destination without urgency. The gesture is architectural but not stiff, a memory of Tuscan avenues distilled for tiny plots. Structure grants freedom. By framing space, it makes room for rest, wandering, and quiet focus, step by measured step, day after day. Modest scale, grand feeling, enduring grace. On a brick or stucco wall, antique garden tools retire into art without losing their grit. Trowels, rakes, and sieves hang from iron nails and leather loops, arranged in a subtle grid that respects wear. A terracotta shelf beneath holds seed jars and scattered labels. At the edge, drying herbs add hush. Scratches, dents, and wooden handles carry biographies. The palette is earthy, the feeling industrious. Salvage becomes story, and storage becomes display. In a small garden, this tableau grounds the scene, honoring work while offering texture, warmth, and a confident sense of place. Memory turns into design. Along stone stair treads, shallow earthenware bowls cradle sand and evening candles. As dusk gathers, each small flame multiplies across terracotta and stucco, weaving warmth into the night. Lavender pots mark landings with soft fragrance, while an olive sprig rests like a blessing. Shadows deepen, yet the mood stays gentle and safe. Spacing considered, surfaces calm. The effect is ceremony without fuss, an invitation to ascend slowly and arrive present. In tight quarters, light does the landscaping, turning steps into a pathway of welcome, gratitude, and rest, again and again. Simple fire, humble clay, unforgettable atmosphere. At the border of a tiny gravel patch, a miniature meadow loosens the garden hem. Airy grasses, chamomile, and poppies mix in a dance of movement and color, turning edges into habitats. Stone markers keep the line honest while fragments of terracotta warm the palate. Bees visit, seed heads catch late sun, and the breeze takes charge of arranging. This is cultivated wildness, a relaxed conversation between order and freedom. Small scale opens wide through rhythm and texture, giving the eye places to rest and rise. The result is lively, generous, and easy to maintain. Thanks for strolling through these rustic Italian garden ideas for small spaces. We explored terracotta warmth, reclaimed stone, fragrant herbs, and quiet corners shaped by nature and time. If you felt inspired to craft your own tiny Tuscan escape, help the channel grow. Like this video, subscribe to Homespot, and drop a comment with your favorite moment or idea. Your support keeps these calming outdoor stories blooming.